What if every weekend was a long weekend? There's a growing movement to make a 4-day work week the new standard, and the results from a 6-month pilot program, part of a study by 3 major universities, are promising. For companies that participated in the trial, revenues increased and the health and well-being of employees improved. Joining me now is Awin CEO Adam Ross, whose global marketing platform adopted a 4-day work week permanently. Can I come work for you?
With pleasure.
Thanks for being here. I love my job. But tell me about this. Why did you decide that you were going to make every weekend a 3-day weekend?
Well, it was actually during the pandemic when we saw the huge amount of pressure that staff were being put under, the blurring of the lines between, work and home, having to do homeschooling, all these things. We saw people were getting burnt out. We saw people were really struggling. And so we decided that we were going to introduce what we called Family Fridays, which was effectively a 4.5-day week. And after a few months of seeing this, trialing this, we saw that the company results were excellent. People were, they were much happier, much healthier. They really loved the benefit. And we decided, what elements of this enforced pandemic conditions do we want to continue going forward? What is our new vision for work? And we decided we would try a 4-day week. And we gave the company 6 months to plan and prepare for the implementation of it. And 80 volunteers came forward from across the world to really turn our vision into reality. And we started that in January 2021. And the results have been absolutely phenomenal.
So we're looking at this right now, and this might be surprising to a lot of people. Revenues up 37.55%. That means you started making more money when you went down to 4 days a week. How does that work?
I mean, it's incredible. It's kind of counterintuitive. I mean, we saw, our performance improve. We had record performance. We saw our customer satisfaction scores improve, and at the same time, employee engagement shoot up, employee churn go down, fewer sick days. And also the other things that we measured, sort of hard productivity, and it's hard to measure productivity, but the things that we could measure, we again saw either productivity stayed the same or actually got better. So I think the conclusion really is that if you give people a healthy work-life balance and you put your trust in people to execute that benefit in the best possible way, the results speak for themselves. They're really phenomenal.
So we have all this technology now, and every year the technology gets better, and it's intended to save us time, make our lives easier. But because of the technology, we're more plugged in than ever. We're more tied to work, it seems, even the hours that we're off. And the pandemic certainly put up more boundaries, but it also kind of mushied a lot of the boundaries, too, because it felt like for some people that you were always at work because you were always reachable. Do you find that technology, having access to the technology, has meant that you're more able to do this? Has it made getting things done faster and easier than maybe it would have been 20 years ago?
Undoubtedly. I think that the truth is that some of this technology was meant to make our lives easier, but it actually, again, as I said before, to further blurred the lines between your sort of work life and your personal life. And we felt that this is a moment to really restore that balance. And it's true that we've been able to look at things like automation, working more efficiently, introducing new tools and tech to make this possible, and really saying to our people, this is a huge incentive. You have to use all the technology, all the tools that we provide you to make sure that this can happen. And they responded really brilliantly. And so we couldn't have done it without the advent of technology. And I think hopefully as time goes by and with the introduction of things like artificial intelligence, it makes things like this even more possible, perhaps for other businesses and other industries.
Do you pay them the same now that they're only working 4 days instead of 5?
We do. Everybody's paid exactly the same. And we do this across 17 offices. We've got 1,400 people all over the world. The rule is that everybody must benefit. It's got to be a fair system. And so we regularly test and ask if managers are implementing it properly, if people are really able to take the benefit. And it's extremely effective. It's working across the board.